video. Though this is a couple days old, I want to show things that I'm really impressed with Anthony Richardson. And we all know that there are things that he can work on. But I'm really happy to say that today that the Indianapolis Colts announced that he will be the starting quarterback for the regular season. And they did it earlier. So now, which is important because now we know who the starter is. They can start working on packages. And Jonathan Taylor is coming back also, so I think that's going to help. But I want to watch this video just to show you guys how I was more concerned. I am more concerned with the offensive line and the wide receivers than I am Anthony Richardson. I think the one good quality that Anthony Richardson possesses is that he can run the ball. And I think because we don't have a wide receiver number one, we don't have a superstar wide receiver or a go-to wide receiver, it's important that you have a running quarterback, especially with our, like I said, our likable wide receiver one and our poor offensive line. Now the offensive line on the left side is okay. That right side, it gives me a reason for concern and the depth. I think they really lack depth at the wide receiver position. But I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump into this video. We're gonna watch some of the good, some of the bad, some of the ugly, some of the wow with Anthony Richardson and why I'm happy that he is the starting quarterback and they announced it so soon.
Down and 8, Richardson with time over the middle, and there is a welcome sight as Micah Hyde. Richardson, quick pass, there's McKenzie, and hit hard. Yeah.
I like the fact that Indianapolis have quick passing plays for Anthony Richardson, things that get him comfortable, things that kind of settle his nerves. Because when you're a rookie coming from college, first to the NFL, first and foremost, the game speed is so much faster. And then, you just imagine, man, you finally make it to your dream and you got 50,000, 60,000 fans, screaming fans, especially. It wasn't like he was at home. He was started off on the road in Buffalo. And Buffalo got a great fan base. So, and they showed up and showed out for a preseason game to just show you, man, how great their fan base is. But for the Colts to get him started with just little dump off plays, little, RPO plays, little screen plays, I thought was really good. And I think they need to incorporate that going into the season until he gets in the flow as he learns.
3 by Dotson. Second down and 6. Richardson again trying to get it out quickly. Interception.
Did you see the pressure that he had up in his face? Now, later on, as he matures, he'll understand it's better just to take the sack, get down and take the sack rather than throw the ball. But what you can't have is linemen all up in this man's face and pressure like that. Like if you're gonna get pressure, it's better for, especially with a running quarterback. It's best to have that coming from the corners than it is to have it coming from right up the middle. When it's coming up the middle, man, you're like a sitting duck in headlights.
By Dane Jackson. Let's see how the rookie Richardson responds after that interception. He keeps it himself, gets away from Rousseau, and then out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Positional battle at training camp throughout the year. Who's going to win that other corner spot? Already a good start for Dane Jackson today as Michael Pittman reels that one in and picks up an Indianapolis first down. Second down and...
Now, that's a concern I have because, he got to get that ball down. They got to work on him to get that ball down a little bit lower But because especially with Indy, we don't have great pass catching receivers. And most of the time when you throw it that high, usually those balls are contested or they're tipped into a DB's hand. So you got to work with him to get that a little bit lower. But good catch by Pittman also.
2nd down and 4 for Indianapolis. Here comes Boyer on a blitz. Colts try to pick it up. Richardson throws it away. Good pressure there by Buffalo.
See, he still got pressure.
Richardson throws, and a tough pass is incomplete. Benford and Elam are the corners.
That was
Taylor
a little bit
Rapp.
behind. He got to throw that ball a little bit in front, but that ball should have been caught also. That's unexcusable.
Has come in at safety. Richardson with a screen to Hull. Blockers ahead, and Hull has a 1st down. McDermott telling us yesterday he's seen Dorian Williams really improve in practice the last couple of weeks. There's a good pass from Richardson into Bills territory.
Pressure on, you'll see. That's why Anthony Richardson is so intriguing.
3:15 to go in the opening quarter. Richardson with pressure coming, steps up, throwing deep for Pierce towards the end zone, and it is incomplete. Saran Neal had the coverage for Buffalo.
You know what? I don't blame. I hope, as a Colt fan, you know what I really hope? I hope we do just good enough to enjoy the season and watch the growth of Anthony Richardson. But I really hope that we get our hands on Marvin Harrison Jr. I think if we get our hands on Marvin Harrison Jr., that the progress is going to be much faster than we anticipate. Because I don't think Anthony Richardson is bad of a receiver. Of a quarterback. I think he's going to make his mistakes, but I really do think he needs help at playmaking position. Maybe Josh Downs can be that guy, but he's short. To see him as a dynamic slot receiver, but no, we need somebody on the end that can go and grab the ball out of the air, can go and get a jump ball, somebody that's a threat. So I'm hoping next year we have Marvin Harrison Jr. Or at least we pick up somebody in the free agency. But we need a WR1 for sure.
Saran Neal.
2nd down and 10. Quick pass. McKenzie has it. Gets by 1 and scoots up ahead for a 1st down.
One of the things about there, his pad level and power are so good. Not only does he play, he's really effective.
Richardson fires too high for Pittman with a flag down in the backfield.
Yeah, much too high. You got to get that ball down.
Richardson, quick pass to Hull. Hull gets away from 1, but tackled at the 10-yard line, short of a 1st down.
Man, you know what? They didn't have a play that was in here. It was the play where it was an RPO where he kept the ball and he got them within. Should have been 1st and go, but the tight end held one of the defenders, which he didn't need to hold him, because even had that guy got a hand on Richardson, he wasn't going to slow him down. Not with that speed, not at that size. So that block was not needed, or he could have just at least got in the guy's way, and that would have helped enough. He didn't need to hold him. But 2 out of the 3 drives, man, was pretty good. The one, not shocked by it, being young, getting pressure up in the middle, and, already having your nerves, and then you throw that ball, and that's a ball he should have threw higher. He should have threw it much higher, as in almost into the stands. That way, it wouldn't have been an interception, and you could have lived to fight another play, but it happens with rookies. I remember Peyton Manning used to throw worse than that. Same with Andrew Luck. But all in all, man, I think out of the Levis, Stroud, Young, Richardson, I think Richardson looked the most promising to me. And he went against a better defense out of the 3. He went against Buffalo. So I got to give him that also. But that's all I want to leave you guys with here, man. This is your boy Damo Aunt Leash. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace, love, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Out.